Wolf 359, Part 4, by Aaron Vale. Fang replaced the dagger beneath his shirt, then looked at me.
"Blood brother," he said. "James, I would be honored if you would visit my smithy tonight."
Wow, that sounded interesting. It would be my pleasure, Fang. I knew a little bit about knives, at least enough to tell crap from quality. I was definitely interested in seeing how they were made. Traditional blacksmiths were getting mighty few and far between in the 26th century. Fang signaled the waitress and took care of the bill, then stood and led the way out of the bar. A few quarters down, the other Centaurans thanked Fang for his hospitality and parted ways, heading back to their ship. Fang and I continued in comfortable silence for a few minutes. The station was pretty big, and full of people from all over the United Stars Alliance. I saw all manner of dress and hairstyle, people selling trinkets, the kind of crap, worthless shine that Marines called poachy bait, food vendors. I rubbernecked a bit, enjoying the variety. After about 10 minutes, we pulled up in front of a hatch with Centauran script on it. Fang pressed his hand against the sensor pad, and the hatch slid open.
"My smithy."
His translated voice was filled with quiet, dignified pride of a craftsman. We stepped inside. The room was dimly lit and very warm. An electronic hearth, obviously the forge, glowed bright orange against the far wall. A massive anvil stood nearby, and the wall behind it was covered with hanging tools. Tongs, hammers, chisels, what looked like punches, and a dozen other kinds I couldn't recognize. A tank of water stood near the anvil, another with some kind of oil next to it. On the other side of the forge was what looked to be some kind of hydraulic tool, possibly a press, and what was obviously a powered hammer. On the left wall was what appeared to be another furnace, and on a workbench next to it stood a row of what looked like ceramic cups. Against the right wall stood small bins of powdered material, reddish-brown, black, yellow, white, gray, and nearby a bin full of stacked metal. Beyond that bin was a door. The shop was almost surgically clean, floor and all. Not a trace of dust anywhere to be seen. I'm impressed. Fang smiled.
"Thank you, James. Do you know anything of our culture?"
I shook my head, slightly embarrassed. Unfortunately, no. I've never had the opportunity to learn. Fang placed a hand on my shoulder.
"There is no shame in not knowing that which you have not had a chance to learn. Come, meet my pack. My mate will be pleased to meet you."
He steered me toward the door next to the metal bin.